Hello, my name is Anand, and I have been teaching Hindi language and Indian style singing, tabla, and harmonium for 18 years in US now. And now I've decided to take my online my classes, my teachings from offline to an online model, and everything which I've learned as a teacher in last 18 years, I want to bring it to you all online. So, what you're about to see is one of my Hindi language classes. Uh, I would appreciate if you can sit through the entire class because at the end of the class, there will be a gift for you. And there is also books which are referenced in this recording. These are one of the seven books on Hindi language which I've written, or it could be one of the music books which I've written. So if you are interested in any of these books, please feel free to contact me with the numbers which are on top of your screen. And I will see you all after this class. Thank you.
I want to see if you can read this word which I've highlighted on the screen.
Ankh.
Aankh. And then plural say aankhein.
Okay.
Aankhein. So I want you to go down, read the English word and give me the, read the Hindi word after that.
Okay. Ear. Kan.
Kaan. And Nisha, you come out. Nisha, can you come off mute? Nisha will repeat after her.
Okay.
Nisha, go. Nandika, go again.
Oh,
Ear. Kan.
Khan.
Okay. Okay. Next one, Nandika.
Nose. Nak.
Nak.
Finger. Ungali.
Unkali.
Ungli.
Ungali.
Ungli. Okay. Next one.
Hair. Ball.
Bal.
Hand. Heart.
Hat.
Thumb. Aguta.
Anguta.
Angutha.
Face. Chehara. Chehara.
Chehara.
Chehra. Okay. And Surat. Now, Nandika, whenever we have the second letter as her, okay, then this first letter we don't pronounce it as che, we pronounce it che. So say chehra.
Chehara.
Chehra. And another word for face is Surat.
Surat.
Okay. Surat. Okay. Surat is also name of a town, right? That's what Nisha is thinking about. Nisha has got family in Surat? No? Okay. Yeah, my wife is from Surat. So,
Oh,
you know, yeah. So Surat is also name of a city in Gujarat. Very, very popular because they have lots of diamonds.
oh.
They're very rich people. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Okay, let's have Nandika read this.
Muha. Muh.
Muh. Okay, Nisha.
Moog.
Okay, Nandika. Next.
What? Hire. Pire. Sorry.
Pear.
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 Pug.
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 Pang.
Pound.
Pang.
Okay, pear,
Pound.
pug, and pound. Foot. So this is Nisha's favorite joke. Why do we call feet pear in Hindi?
Because you have a pair of
Nandika, do you
feet.
know that? Wait. Nandika, do you know why do we call feet pear in Hindi?
No.
Okay, Nisha, can you tell her?
Because we all have a pair of feet.
Because they come in pairs. Yes, Prahlad wants to say something.
I have a question about this week's homework.
Go ahead.
I couldn't finish it, so like during class when we're going over it, can I just like write it down and then send it to you? Like
Yeah.
after class or
I will
maybe-
give you a chance. I will give you a chance to write down in the class. Now,
Okay.
one word for foot is pair. Another word is palm, right? Okay, palm, right? How many of you here have had something called as vada pav? Okay, isn't it similar to the word pav?
Mm.
You would say why? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but in India they don't have dough mixing machines. So when they made the dough for the bread, they would knead it with their feet. Hence the name pav. Okay. Anyway, let's go further. Okay, Nandika, read the next one.
Tongue.
Mhm.
Tongue.
Tongue. Okay. Arm.
Bah. Bang.
Bah. Bah. Okay.
Bah.
Bah.
Okay. Next one.
Pet.
Pit.
Pate. Pate is stomach. Okay. Next. Neck.
Gala.
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 Okay. And what's the other word for neck?
Gadi. Gadin.
Okay. Gardan.
Garden.
Gardan. Yeah, don't call it a garden. Gardan. Okay. Yes, Arav wants to
Gardan.
ask something. Arav को क्या पूछता है? नहीं? Okay. Next. Lips.
Home.
Hoठ. Hoठ.
Hot.
Hot.
Okay. And another word is
Lab. Lab.
lub. Lub.
Lab.
And finally, wrist is
Kalahi.
kalai. Okay. So
Kalai.
these are some of the parts. Yeah, very good. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to read some sentences based on parts of body. Nandika, you already got some sheets which has got English sentences written in them. You'll use
Yeah.
those. Everybody else, we are going to go to the green book, page 125. So open your green book, page 125. Let me bring it up here. Okay.
We
So,
did the first
we-
sentences.
We did the first three sentences. I know that. We did the first three sentences. So what we are going to do is we are still going to try doing this with Nandika and see if she can help us. If not, we will do it on our own. So Nandika, by any chance, do you know how to say? If you don't know, you have to say, I just don't know. You know, you are not being tested yet. Don't worry about it. Do you know how to say there is what? You don't know. Okay. Okay, fine. So, Arav, tell us a sentence. There is water in my eyes. How do you say that in Hindi?
मेरी आंखों में पानी है.
मेरी आंखों में पानी है. मेरी, okay, Nandika, repeat with me. मेरी आंखों में पानी है.
पानी है.
Now, let's go back to what we were talking earlier, right? We were talking, what is the Hindi word for eye? The Hindi word for eye was aankh, right? Okay. And the plural of aankh, so aankh is one eye, aankhein is plural. Okay. Now, if we come back to the sentence, what are we using? Are we using aankh or aankhein? Let's see. Let's see. What are we using in the sentence? Oh, hold on. I'm not getting the right file. Okay. What are we using in the sentence? Are we using aankh or aankhein? Nandika.
आंखें.
Are we using aankhein?
Yeah.
Ara, what are we using?
आंखों.
We are using aankhon.
It's
So we are not
oblique.
neither using aankh and we are using aankhon. And what is aankhon? Arav just said it. Say it again, Arav.
It's the plural of oblique of ankh.
Okay, it is
Of
oblique.
eyes.
So, okay, so oblique is when a word, when we use in a sentence, it changes. Okay, it changes to something else. and that changed form is called oblique. Now, when do we use oblique? Arav remembers?
Nope.
Prahlad remembers when do we use oblique?
Can you give me a minute? I'm still trying to look at the paper and decide.
Okay, don't worry about it. So when we use oblique when there's a preposition after it. Preposition are small words like may, say, nay. Whenever we have these words, the noun in front of them changes its form. So aankhein, because it's plural, aankhein becomes aankhon. Okay, got it? Okay, just stay with this. We will be going through obliques a lot more as we go ahead. Okay, next sentence. There are big earrings in your ears. Prahlad, give me the sentence. Read the sentence for me.
तुम्हारे कानों में बड़ी बालियां हैं.
Okay, Nandika, read the sentence with me. Repeat after me. Say, तुम्हारे कानों में बड़ी बालियां हैं. So you have big earrings in your ears. So what was the Hindi word for ear we did earlier? Do you remember that?
Kan.
Kaan. So now, what are we using in the sentence? Kanon mein. So do you see it becomes oblique again, everybody? Okay. So kaan, plural is also kaan. But when we use it in the sentence, it becomes kanon mein. Okay. So तुम्हारे कानों में बड़ी बालियां हैं. Nisha, what is the Hindi word for earrings?
Can you say the
In
sentence?
this sentence,
Yeah.
repeat with me, Nisha. तुम्हारे कानों में
तुम्हारे कानों में बड़ी
बालियां हैं.
बालियां हैं. That word.
Okay. So what is the Hindi word for earrings?
Baliyan.
Baliyan. So baliyan is the Hindi word for earrings. Now, there are many different kinds of earrings in Hindi. Okay. So let me show you some of them, and all of them have different names. So if you say earrings, let's look at images. So these ones are baliyan. You all see this? Probably make it bigger. Just plain earrings. These are baliyan. Okay. And then you have these ones which have little bells in them, and they are called jhumka. Okay, they are called jhumka. So recently there was a movie and there was a Hindi song, "Where is my jhumka? Where is my jhumka?" Some of you all might have heard it. It comes from this. The song was about that this girl is wearing one jhumka and one of her earrings falls down. Okay. So that is jhumka. Okay. And there could be many more. I'm just giving you two of them. Okay. So that was तुम्हारे कानों में बड़ी बालियां हैं. Okay. Your nose is red. Arav, can you give me the sentence? No, actually, let me have Nisha give me the sentence. Your nose is red. Nisha.
तुम्हारा नाक लाल है.
So तुम्हारा नाक लाल है. So Nandika, repeat with me. Now instead of तुम्हारा, you can say आपका, which is more respectful. So say आपकी नाक लाल है.
लाल है.
Naak, which is nose, is lal. So what does the word lal mean? Can you guess,
Red.
Nandika?
Red.
Red. Now, what color shirt is Prahlad wearing?
Lal.
Lal. So if you have to tell Prahlad your shirt is lal, how do you say that? So instead of naak, replace it with shirt. Okay? So say आपकी shirt.
लाल है.
आपकी shirt लाल है. Okay. Okay. Nisha, how do you tell Nandika what color her shirt is?
तुम्हारा shirt लाल है.
Tumhara shirt. Well, Nandika is not wearing lal shirt, right? What color she is wearing?
Oh, I cannot see.
You can't see Nandika?
No.
Okay, she's wearing pink shirt. How do you say pink in Hindi? You remember?
Gulab.
We did colors. Gulabi. So how do you say? Now, how do you say
Gulabi.
Nandika? Your shirt is Gulabi.
And the तुम्हारी तुम्हारा shirt गुलाबी है.
तुम्हारी shirt gulabi hai. Arav, what would you tell me? What colored kurta am I wearing?
आपका कुर्ता what color is it?
You can make it up. Whatever you think it is. Safed hai. Okay, fine. Well, it's not. Safed is what color? White. It's not white for sure.
The
It has
opposite
white
of
stripe.
black.
Okay, but
It has white.
We'll just. Okay, Arav can only see black and white. Okay, so it is actually it's more of a green thing, but hara hai. Okay, never mind. Chalo, let's do the next one. There is a ring in his finger. Okay, Arav, give me the sentence in Hindi. Did you do your homework? This was your homework.
Oh, उसका wait, what was finger? उसका उंगली में what is ring? उसका उंगली में what is it called? उसका उंगली में I don't know what is a ring?
Ring hai. When we don't know the word, what we do? We use English word. So say
Okay.
uski ungli mein.
उसका उंगली में oh wait, उसका उंगली में अंगूठा है, right?
अंगूठी है. उसके उंगली में अंगूठी है. Okay, उसके उंगली में, or you can say पर अंगूठी है. Another word for अंगूठी is छल्ला. So उसकी उंगली में अंगूठी है और छल्ला है. Okay, now go and write down. Nandika, you did not worry about writing if you can't go that fast. If you want to write down, you are welcome to, but others have to write down. Okay, so go and copy the sentence. If you did not do the homework, some people already told me they did not do the homework, so they get the chance to write this sentence. Or if sometimes I will give you an additional word, so you have to copy that. So उसकी उंगली पर और उसकी उंगली में छल्ला है. Dhanyawad, Arav. Now, as soon as you are finished writing, everybody shows me the thumb, so I know that I have to move to the next sentence. Okay, Nandika finished. Okay, Nandika, come off mute. Nandika, repeat with me. Say, उसकी उंगली में
उसकी उंगली में
अंगूठी है.
अंगूठी है.
So, अंगूठी is a ring. So now what is on the finger? What is on the ungli? It is an anguthi. Now instead of an anguthi, if somebody had hurt themselves and they had a band-aid, how would you say you have a band-aid on your finger?
uh,
So what do you do? Replace
Us-
anguthi with a band-aid and read the sentence to me.
उसकी उंगली उंगली
Ungli
उंगली में
में
बैंडेड
band-aid. उसकी उंगली में band-aid है. Got it? Okay, as simple as that. उसकी उंगली में band-aid है. Okay? Okay, Nisha, how if somebody had put some kind of a color on the finger, suppose somebody painted the finger with red color, how do you say there is red color on his or her finger?
उसकी उंगली लाल है.
लाल है. और you could say उसकी उंगली, repeat with me, उसकी उंगली पर
उसकी उंगली पर
लाल रंग है.
लाल रंग है.
So par means on and may means in. Okay, but sometimes you can use those words interchangeably. Okay, like in this sentence you can change interchangeably. Okay. Okay, next one. There is a bird in his hand. Prahlad, have you done this sentence?
No, but I can try.
Okay, try. There's a bird in his hand.
आपका हाथ में bird है? I don't know what the word for.
आपका हाथ में bird है. Ara, what is the
wait,
Hindi word
I
for
think I-
bird?
What is it for bird? It's on the tip of my tongue. Wait. It starts with a P. Per something.
Okay, it's pakshi. So it's
Pakshi.
pakshi. Okay, so Nandika, come off mute. Read this with me. Say उसके हाथ में पक्षी है.
पक्षी है.
So now here we are talking about somebody having a bird in their hand. So we are saying uske. Now instead of that, if we are talking about Nisha, how would we say Nisha has a bird in her hand? So say निशा के हाथ में पक्षी है. Now how would you say, Nandika, Nisha has got a pencil in her hand?
निशा में पेन निशा के
हाथ में
पेंसिल है.
निशा के हाथ में pencil है. Okay, got it? Okay, let's move to the next page. Okay, there is food in my mouth. Nisha, can you give me that sentence? There is food in my mouth.
मेरी
Mouth.
ये mouse का खाना
What is the
है.
Hindi word for food? खाना है. मेरे mouth में खाना है. Now, if you don't know the Hindi word, that is okay. Use the English word, but still use the Hindi grammar. So let's say that, Isha, again. मेरे mouth में
मेरी mouse में
खाना है.
खाना है.
So Nandika, what is the Hindi word for mouth, which we just did?
मुंह.
मुंह. So say मेरे मुंह में
मेरे मुंह में
खाना है.
खाना है.
चलो, everybody go and write it down. मेरे मुंह में खाना है. Okay, very good. मेरे मुंह में खाना. Nandika, come off mute.
Mm-hmm.
So Nandika say मेरे मुंह में
मेरे मुंह में
खाना है.
खाना है.
So मेरे means my. Okay, so in my mouth there is food. Now instead of that, if you have to say there is candy in my mouth, how do you say that?
मेरे मुंह में कैंडी है.
मेरे मुंह में कैंडी है. Very good, right? मेरे मुंह में कैंडी है. Okay, next one. Arav, give me the sentence. There are shoes on my feet.
मेरे पैर पर Set the tip of my tongue. Oh no. What is it? Shoes.
जूते.
Shoes है. I'll just write that.
जूते हैं. So Nandika, repeat this with me. मेरे पैरों में
मेरे पैरों में
जूते हैं.
जूते हैं.
So what is the Hindi word for shoes in this sentence? मेरे पैरों में जूते हैं. Can you guess? जूते. जूता is singular. जूते is okay.
Plural.
मेरे पैरों में जूते हैं. Okay. Okay. Go and write down everybody. Okay. धन्यवाद प्रहलाद. Okay. Nisha, repeat the sentence with me. मेरे पैरों में
मेरे पैरों में
जूते हैं.
जूते हैं.
How do you say I have got socks in my feet?
मेरे पैरों में मोजा है. I don't think that's.
मोजा है. Very good. You know the Hindi word for it. मोजे
Oh.
हैं. So say मेरे पैरों में मोजे हैं. So there's another word also, जुराब. So you can say मोजे और जुराब. Both of them are fine. Okay. मोजे और जुराब. मेरे पैरों में जुराब हैं. Okay. Next sentence. Prahlad, you want to try? There is flower in your hair.
उसके बाल में फूल है.
उसके बाल में फूल है. उसके means in their hair, but you're talking about your. So the Hindi word for your is तुम्हारे. So let's repeat this. प्रहलाद से तुम्हारे बालों में
तुम्हारे बालों में
फूल है.
फूल है.
Good job, Nandika. As we are saying this, everybody has to keep on repeating the sentences, even if you are on mute. That will improve your sentences. उसके बालों में फूल है. Remember, Prahlad, when you said उसके बाल में. So बाल is singular, right? बालों is oblique because बालों में. तुम्हारे बालों में फूल है. There is flowers in your hair. So Nandika, what is the Hindi word flower? उसके
फूल.
बालों में, तुम्हारे बालों में फूल है.
फूल.
Fool. So I call Prahlad fool all the time in this class. He never minds it. He says, no, I'm not a fool. I'm a flower. I'm the beautiful flower.
You don't do that.
I'm just making a joke to make Nandika more comfortable in this class. You can't just go along with me also. Okay. Anyway, never mind. Okay. Chalo, everybody write down the sentence. Isha, you want to put on your light? You're becoming more and more darker. So there's no light in your room. Now that you are becoming darker, the light, yeah, this is better. Otherwise, I would have had to put a new tag on your name and would have said Black Lives Matter. I'm just joking, okay? I'm not being a racist. Some of y'all will say I'm being a racist here.
I
No,
know.
I'm not being a racist. Okay, let me know when you are done so we could go to next sentence. Okay, धन्यवाद प्रहलाद. धन्यवाद Arav. Nisha and Nandika, let me know when you are done. Okay, good. Next sentence. Arav, there is a smile on her face.
उसकी चेहरा पर मुस्कुराहट है.
उसके चेहरे पर मुस्कुराहट है. Nisha, repeat the sentence with me. उसके Nisha, चेहरे पर मुस्कान है.
मुस्कान है.
So muskan is a short form of the word muskarahat, which both of them mean smile. So उसके चेहरे पर मुस्कान है. Okay, go and write down, everybody. Okay. उसके चेहरे पर मुस्कान है. Arav, how do you say there is smile on Nandika's face?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, what? Who in this sentence? Just replace her with Nandika and give me the sentence. उसके चेहरे पर मुस्कान है. What is the Hindi word for her in this sentence? Arav, you should know this. This is simple for you. उसके चेहरे पर मुस्कान है. Okay, Arav, let's work on this. What is the Hindi word for smile? Come off mute, Arav.
Muscaran.
Huh? Muskan. Muskan is
Yeah, muscaran.
smile. Okay. What is the Hindi word for face?
Chehra.
Chehra. So what is left? What is the Hindi word for her?
I said uska. Uske was it.
So now replace uska with Nandika. Come on. And give me the
Nandika
sentence.
का चेहरा पर मुस्कुराहट है.
Yeah. So let's repeat that. Nandika के
नंदिका के
चेहरे पर
चेहरे पर
मुस्कान है.
मुस्कान है.
Very good. Okay. Next sentence. Prahlad, can you try? There is mud on his legs. Okay, Nandika, don't worry. These guys are allowed to Google the sentences. Okay, homework allowed. They were allowed to Google and write it down. Okay, so it's not that they are making up the sentences. Some of them know the sentences. Some of them I allowed them to Google it. That's fine. We are
Yeah, I
still
don't know
reading,
this one.
right? So you
I
don't
don't
know.
know
Okay, Aram knows this. There is mud on his legs.
I don't know the word for mud, but uske पैर पर
के
पैरों
पैर,
पर
उसके पैर,
पैरों पर मड है।
उसके पैरों पर मड है ना. पैर इज फीट, राइट? द हिंदी राइट वर्ड फॉर यू कैन से पैरों पर, बट बेटर वर्ड इज टांगों पर. सो लेट्स से दिस सेंटेंस अगेन. आरव, उसकी टांगों पर
उसकी टांगों पर
मिट्टी है.
मिट्टी है।
So mitti is mud. Now go and write the sentence down, and we are going to talk a little bit about after you all finish writing. इसके टांगों पर मिट्टी है. Okay, let me know when you all finish writing. Okay, so Prahlad, sentence earlier, Prahlad, repeat with me this sentence 9. उसके चेहरे पर
उसके चेहरे पर
मुस्कान है.
मुस्कान है.
And next sentence is इसके टांगों पर
इसके टांगों पर मिट्टी है.
Now, what's the difference between the word uske and iske, Prahlad?
Is iske like for close by stuff and uske for far away?
Iske is close by. So here the person we are talking about is closer to us. He is standing to us. And here the person we are talking is standing a little further away from us. It doesn't have to do with his or her. We could use iske for both his or her. Similarly, we can also use uske for both his and her. Okay? It doesn't matter. Iske is the person is standing close to us, and uske is the person is standing little further away from us. Both of them mean iske and uske. Both of them could mean his or her. Are you with me about this? Nandika, did you understand this? Okay. Cool. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay. Arav, give me the sentence. Mom, both his arms are strong.
माँ उसके हाथ हाथों मजबूत है.
Okay, haath is hands. We are talking about arms. Nandika, what is the Hindi word for arms? We just did.
Ba.
Baah. So we have to say, Nandika, read with me. माँ
Ba.
उनकी दोनों बाहें
उसकी दोनों माँ है.
मजबूत हैं.
मजबूत है.
Okay, so mazboot is strong and बाह is arm. Okay, माँ उनकी दोनों बाहें मजबूत हैं. Okay, we could have said uski or we could say unki. Unki is more respectful. Okay, so go and write the sentence down. माँ उनकी दोनों बाहें मजबूत हैं. Okay, good job, Prahlad. Good job, Nisha. Good job, Nandika. Okay, let's go to the next sentence.
It's
Prahlad, can you give me the
6:45.
sentence? I'm sorry.
It's 6:45.
Oh, you want to go? Okay, fine. Well, that's okay.
No.
So you can do the next sentence. Okay, Arav, why
No.
don't you do the next sentence as a homework anyway? I was going to finish anyway. So it was actually last week's homework, but we couldn't finish it. So y'all will do this page and next page, and there are a couple of more pages. I'll write an email and send it to you. Y'all will do that as homework. Actually, next 2 pages are just parts of body. We already talked about that. Y'all are going to do these also as homework. That is
It's
it.
like
And
kind of.
we will see you all next week. Nandika, you stay back. Everybody else, if you all have a question, stay back. Otherwise, you all can leave.
Bye.
And Nandika, can you call your mom?
I have a question.
Yes, Arav.
So when would something be oblique or something?
Whenever we would be oblique.
Thank you for staying till the end. Now, since you have stayed till the end, I'll give you an offer. The offer is that you can now register for any of my classes without paying any registration fee. All you have to do is send me a WhatsApp on the number which is there on the screen, and I will register you in. So go ahead and send me that. If you liked what you saw, I would like you to subscribe my channel, share my videos, and come back and see other videos. These videos, particularly the Hindi class, were meant for students to go along. So if your child who went along with this video, that would be great. If you have questions, feel free to WhatsApp me and I will be able to help you out. Thank you.